Asylum of the Grotesque. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. I have previously, in a video of a couple of years ago, told you about the Asylum of the Grotesque. That it is a particular place where, at one of my properties that is in the countryside, that I am able to look out across the view as the sun vanishes and the cool calmness of the night arrives. This, my countryside idyll, my castle, is where I am enveloped in the stillness of a calm world, enabling me to hear the words of those that come from the past. I rarely bring people to this place, though on occasion it has happened. And what I do, I picture the individuals as trophies, as statues. I explain that I walk amongst my trophies. I stride amidst the frozen tributes to my brilliance, picturing each and every one of my conquests as if there are beautifully crafted statues, each in a pose denoting my victory over them. And in the previous video, I've explained some of those poses that are exhibited. Here, I'm going to tell you more about the Asylum of the Grotesque, for it is an actual place. It is an actual place where I keep the trophies of my conquests, memorabilia of each invasion of an individual and their subsequent subjugation. I know many of you have taken an interest in who I am. You have devoured the Knowing HG series. You extract from my answers to questions on the blog more information about me and the world, or worlds in which I operate. You have learned of my observations and my thoughts that I provide through the articles that I have written and the videos that I've provided. My work is divided into many different segments. There are those that tell you about the behaviours of my kind, the others of my kind. There are others that tell you about our victims. Others tell you about the dynamic. Others provide you with practical assistance as to what you can do. Others unravel the manipulations. Others talk about the famous of my kind, giving you real-life examples, with photographs and videos analysed also. And then there is more information about me, H.G. Tudor the Ultra, more about the way that I look at the world, more about what I think, and the interactions with all the people that I have been involved with. There is a long list of intimate partner primary sources that I have been involved with. They stretch back through the years. There are interwoven amongst them so many intimate partner secondary sources also. This forms a fascinating backdrop of the individuals that have found themselves both placed within the Asylum of the Grotesque, but also offered the opportunity to look upon it. Through this intermittent series, I will enable you to catch glimpses, moments of my interaction with those inhabitants of the Asylum of the Grotesque. The way to regard it is almost as if a searchlight has been shone upon a particular individual, and you get some moments of their involvement with me. I want you to use this series carefully to help you understand more about the way that I function, to enable you to penetrate another layer into the mind of the Ultra. You are some distance from my inner sanctum, but this will enable you should you wish, to learn more about the way that I, a narcissistic psychopath, function. Moreover, let you understand more about the way that I treat my victims. It might be a recollection of an event involving one of the many intimate partners that I have had. It might be a conversation that I have had with one of them. It could be listening to something that they have said. It might be observing them after I have treated them in a particular way, be it good or bad. Lots of different instances which will enable you to understand so much more. So whether this comes from understanding Sarah, or Amanda, or Yvonne, or Trish, or Anita, or Amelia, or Gemma, or Alex, or Elizabeth, Becky, Kate, Siobhan, and all of the others, you will be placed in a position to start to cement the timeline of those that I have been involved with. That those of you who have wanted to make more sense of the world of the ultra will be able to do so. This serves two purposes: to allow you to understand more of my world, but also to enable you to understand more of the way that we treat your kind. And from that, you ought to learn. You ought to utilize this as a brilliant and unrivaled opportunity to get right in amongst the machinations, the target marking, the use of resources, the way that they are marshalled. Whether you're looking upon an individual who is a broken puppet, a person whose face is a mask of anguish, whether you're looking at somebody who is captured in defeat, tear-filled eyes and flared nostrils denoting their moment of being broken, whether it is a frozen moment of ecstasy, a delightful moment of triumph. Come with me as I enable you to stroll entirely safely through parts of the Asylum of the Grotesque. The series begins very shortly, and you will gain much understanding from it. I'm not going to spoon-feed you with regard to what it means, but rather seasoned viewers of my work, established readers of it, are already furnished with the tools to make sense of what I tell you and enable you to work those things out. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.